Alright, so it's been a few hours and this quarter panel is done. At least done for me. So yeah, this is the passenger side flare. This is where I'm gonna call it. This is how it looks like from the side. Straight at it. Only issue I really ran into was like this spot. Honestly, nothing body filler can't fill in, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, personally, I'm super happy on how they turned out. Even without like Bondo on it or anything covering it, they just look really good, just like raw. And I'm stoked to do the other side and call this a wrap because my hands hurt and it's taken a lot of time. This side took about, give or take, 4 to 5 hours. Now that I know what I'm doing, that side will only take like 2 hours or 3 hours. So yeah, now that these are done, let's go do the other side. Alright, so today's the day. I'm going to show you guys how I did the 90-degree divot on the driver's side quarter panel. We're going to start off with moving the car back, like right there, so I have more space to work with. And then just start getting loose Bondo down. Take what you want, it's all been done. Alright, so when Ruben did the flares the first time, he measured out these 2 points to figure out where the center of the flare is, because we run valences in the rear and then Avon skirts up front, so you don't want to arch anything where the skirts or the valences are going to sit, so that they always sit flush with the body. I measured up 2 inches just so I know where I do not touch it from there on. That way I have no way of like hitting into the valence or the side skirt. And then I measured 3.5 inches so I know where that 1 inch fade is from a 90-degree edge to just no edge at all. Alright, so I was hammering out this side. This came out pretty bad. I don't even know how the hell I got a crease right here. Why don't I fix this up? This whole part of it though looks pretty clean. As you guys see, it is pretty wavy right here. But yeah, like I said, you just throw Bondo there and it should be good. And then this side is a little bit more rough, but I shall work on this tomorrow. How I'm forming mine is looking from that side to this side, from straight back. So as you can see, it goes straight up, warps in, then comes out. You don't want that, you just want it to be as fluid as possible. For reference, I'm going to put some right here. So yeah, you want it to be as fluid as possible, and that's what I'm going to be working on tomorrow, is just taking form of the overall shape instead of just bending it in 90 degrees. Alright, so I didn't vlog today. I kind of started working on my car randomly. Alright, so I didn't really vlog today. My mic is broken on my camera, like external mic, so I didn't really want to pick up my camera, and I didn't think I'd be doing this much. But ended up sanding down this whole side and finishing both flares, getting them prepped for Bondo. So when I was hit, this whole piece bent in, so we rewelded this piece on. So this is going to need a whole layer of Bondo here. When I was moving the car, I hit a jack stand and made a fat dent right here. So there's going to be Bondo here. And then this whole flare is pretty much going to be Bondo. So much for not going over fenders, but I'm going to try sanding down this whole side with 80 grit and getting the whole car ready for just a whole slab of Bondo on this quarter panel. Both the flares look pretty damn equal, and I think we're good with all the hammering work on those. So the S14 rear ends sit relatively high even when you run low. So I'm going to be running pretty low for an OEM kit, and the rear end still sits high. Even with the Koki rear bumper and valences, the rear just still looks really high. So I want to see what your guys' opinion is on a diffuser. What I was thinking is like a top secret R32 diffuser, so pretty much where it just bubbles up in the middle, goes out on the side, and then you get those valences that like twirl up. So I know Yev was running those on his 1VO, which I'll throw some photos up. And I think it might look good with the S14 with the nav and valences, and I think it'll just add that little touch when you're driving and scraping on the diffuser. So yeah, I want to see what you guys thought about that. So the rear end looks so damn good with these tails and the valences. Just gets me stoked to have this thing finally done.
And I think it's been too much.
Alright, so before I conclude this Fender work vlog, I just picked up a new camera and it does 4K, so I'm going to do a little bit of unboxing. So, I picked up the Nikon Z6. So I actually had lunch with a fan and he told me to pick one of these up because I want to get the D850, which is like $2.5 grand. This one's like $700 cheaper for the body, at least right now because it's on sale. 4K 10-bit raw footage is like a dream. The color grading is like stupid. You know, photography, there's JPEG and RAW. Imagine having a RAW photo but in video form. So that's the selling point for me. I didn't pick up the monitor, but I will be picking one up soon. And yeah, so yeah, I'm super pumped. This is my first ever brand new camera. Stay tuned, more coming with this thing, and hope you guys like the increase of quality. Alright, now that the new camera reveal is out, I'm gonna go film some video clips of Ruvem's Sylvia and try to see how great 4K looks. So let's go do that.
Take what you want, it's all been done. Lost wedding tone, you felt gone too long, and I think it's been too much. We come around to fall apart.
How many necks have we broken today?
There's that one at the parking lot. There's this one. I saw some dudes walking in our neighborhood.
Yo, registered neck offender, am I right?
Registered neck offender. Oh. That's what you call a street sweeper.
Stay left, stay left, stay left, stay left.
Yo, are they ready? Are they ready?